This child is my biological child. So there should be nothing wrong with asking my sister to help me take care of my child whilst I run some errands. There should be nothing wrong at all. If I cannot trust my own sister to watch over my child for me whilst I'm away for a short period, who should I trust? A stranger? A babysitter? No. My sister's child is my biological child. So if you hurt my sister's child, you have hurt my biological child. And if you hurt my biological child, you have hurt me in the worst way ever you can do. Because to me, my biological child's life matters, values more to me. It weighs more to me than my own life. So if you hurt my biological child, you have hurt me in the worst way ever. And I will come for you. I will come for you to the extent that people will start seeking for justice for you from my hand. That is if they get to know that I am the one behind the predicament. So those of you trying to blame Ochane's mom or Ochane's parents for this unfortunity, please give us a break. Give us a break. That parent, that woman, that father of Ochana didn't do anything wrong. They wanted to give their child better education. So instead of you blaming that woman, that parent, blame the government. If the government has not closed the only school in their community, if the only school in their community has not been closed down, if the government has built a better school in their community, that parents will not be forced to take their child to someone else to care for. Whilst they were still providing, they were paying fees, they were buying books, they were paying hospital bills, whilst the child was staying with her sister. Don't blame the parents, blame the government. Blame that auntie of Ochana who couldn't protect her own sister's daughter, who is also like her biological daughter. Blame that woman. If your daughter can come and tell you, say, Mom, your son is essaying your sister's child, who is my cousin, and you cannot do anything about it, the only thing you could do was you and your husband scolding your son and letting things be. What happened to reporting to police? What happened to telling Ochana's parents? You only scolded him. And then that husband of you, that thing of yours, that husband of yours, that animal of yours that you call husband, went around to be the one essaying that innocent girl. A girl whose only mistake was to come and seek better education in your place. If this is true, then sorry, ma'am. That 5 months they gave you in the prison is not enough. You need to go there more. And to that family of yours, the less the better. Today I stand with every victim of essaying whose voice have not been heard, who could not prove their narration, their allegation, because they don't have evidence to prove it. Today we stand with them. Today we are hearing government saying the case is closed because there is no much evidence to support it. What happens to the medical report from the hospital Ochana was sent to? What happened to the video on Facebook on Paul's page telling with Ochana herself narrating everything that happened? Is that not evidence itself? These are some of the things that force some of us to enter into the legal field, to become lawyers by force, so that we can fight with everything in us. Why do people make it feel like being born in Africa is a curse? Why do you make us feel like if you don't have money in this part of this world, you are doomed? Why do you make it feel like the people with money, the rich people, are above the law? Why? See, all these fingers, all are not equal. We all cannot be rich. We all cannot stay in the city. So yes, people will still stay in the village. But the good thing is that while they were in the village, they were still providing for their children. They were still wishing that their children will have better education and when they move to the city. Is that their fault? Is that their fault? Is that their mistake? Today I stand with Ochana and every other essay victim whose story have not been held, who could not bring their stories or their case to justice because they don't have much evidence to support it. Today I stand with them and I say this nonsense must stop. Today I stand with all people of Nigeria, Ghana and other parts of Africa and I say this nonsense must stop. Today I stand with the family of Ochana. And